What's up, guys? What's up, Jeff? All right. What's up, Rich, Leslie, Cincinnati, Jeff? What's up, guys? All right, so yeah, we're watching GameStop. The market absolutely flew yesterday. We have the SPY up here. SPY ramped up pretty big yesterday. Great moves, all the way up to 418s, 419. So great moves in the SPY. What are you guys watching today? We had GameStop ramp up to 133s. We had ST&E gapping up here. It's gapping up from 1040s to 1213. The SPY is at 415s right now, which is great news, honestly. Even though yesterday was a losing day, I'm happy to at least have some green action on the SPY. Like, regardless of whether I win or lose, I'm just happy to see the SPY go up. And we're actually having a green week regardless of any of it. So, yeah, we'll take it. Red box is moving up. So the SPY broke over 415s. Will this market rebound continue? Let me know. Ugh. All right, so we also have the GameStop stock ramp all the way up to over the 130s. Other movers this morning include Redbox. Obviously, we're watching that. We got ST&E gapping up. We have MGLD, which is gold, TCRT, EFOI, and more. A good luck team. There we go. Hey, what's up, mister? Yeah, that's right, chocolate. What's up, Yusuf? Tesla, Elon stated that 10% of the staff. Yeah, I saw the thing for Elon. I don't know if it's gonna be a good move for him, though. To be completely honest, bro, I don't know if it's right. I don't know if it's the right move. You know, I just don't know if it's the right move. You know, like I think that Elon needs good press right now, and I don't think this is good press. I think Elon is getting frustrated because of how prior to that drop Tesla has gone down. And if we look at Tesla, for instance, here, prior to that announcement, Tesla had hit 617s last week on the 25th. And it's now at 740. So I mean, prior to that announcement, it had been kind of rough for him. Hey, what's up, Evo Eric? Starbucks. Yeah, what else? What other earnings do we have today? Wow, yeah, that's pretty dope, man. For Weeble. Hey, what's up, Grace? Morning, all. Watch the Big Short movie after your recommendation. Great film. Yeah, good movie. One of my favorite movies. Just a good movie, to be honest. What's up, JB? What's up, Pawn? I guess the question today is, do you think the market ends green today? Or I guess a better question is, do you think the market ends green today? Market ends green or red today? Green, red. We'll add another option for break even. That'll be a good enough poll. Vote on the poll now. Let me know what you guys think, guys. What's up, Max? How's CEI been treating you, bro? Yellow. All right. Oh man. Mullen, yeah, Mullen's actually one we're watching as well today. I forgot about Mullen. Uh, I forgot about that one. That is one that we gotta watch today. What else we got? We got GameStop, Redbox, ST&E, MGLD. Oh, the music's not playing. My apologies, guys. Oh, damn, dude. I had some new music I got too. I figured out how to find some new music. So my apologies, guys. There we go. Oh yeah, the Amazon split is today, man. I forgot about that. Wow. Okay, so the Amazon split is today. Oh, I completely forgot about it, man. I completely forgot about it. I completely forgot about the Amazon split. I completely forgot about that one. We're gonna cover that too for sure. For sure, gonna cover that. That should be a fun day. We'll see what happens for that one too. But yeah, we're definitely gonna cover the Amazon split. Oh wait, does the split happen Monday? I don't know. All I know is I gotta optimize my title. All right, guys. So yeah, the Amazon split is today. Sorry, I'm researching a little bit right now. Bear with me, team. All right, so let me see if it says any more data. Hey, what's up, BKM? Yeah, EFOI, TRCT, Redbox ripping. Yeah, we got Redbox, GameStop, Amazon up here. All right, so Amazon's pulling their Kindle store in China. Let me look this up. All right, so Monday will be the first trading day following a 20-for-1 split in Amazon.com shares. They announced this in March. Monday is going to be the first day following the 20-to-1 split. So it's supposed to go on today, and the first day it actually trades after split, post-split, is Monday, if I'm correct here. And y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. But Amazon has been on a tear, honestly, propelling the market higher clearly as well. Yeah. So a 20-for-1 split, just to clarify what this means for everybody at home. Amazon, when a stock splits, it is exactly as the name suggests. It means they are taking Amazon and they're splitting it into 20 shares. They're taking the current price of Amazon, and the way you do the math on these is pretty simple. You just pull this up and you take the current price of Amazon, which is 2496.43. Exactly 2496.43 is what the current price is. And then you just divide it by 20 because you're splitting one share worth about $2,500 into 20 shares that are now worth approximately $124.82 each. But I'm not sure if they took a different price prior to this. But yeah. But I'm pretty sure they're just going to go by the current price. It brings a completely new set of investors, specifically with options. You know how many traders are going to have fun trading Amazon options now? Like, just to put this into perspective, okay? If we look at Amazon options yesterday, and we see that today, a June 3rd option would cost about $1,800 for the cheapest one that expires tomorrow. The cheapest in this is a strike price of $24.90 put option. It's about $2,000. If you wanted to buy a call option on Amazon today for June 3rd, if you wanted to buy a June 3rd call option, that was the strike price is $24.90. It would cost $4,050. Okay, that's very, very expensive, obviously. And with this, it's going to allow a whole different group of traders to get involved with Amazon. It'll be really interesting to see. And yeah, that split is supposed to happen it's going to start trading at that price Monday. Yeah, so a bunch of Pawn says I might actually be able to start trading Amazon options. Yeah, exactly. And that's the big thing. It's going to open up a whole new window of traders for sure. Hey, what's up, InCal? Hey, what's up, brother? But yeah, let me know, bullish or bearish. We asked whether the people thought the market would end green or red. 45% think red, 41% think green, and 13% think break even. Yeah, I know it's going to be Monday, but we're still covering it today just because today's the last day it trades at this price, and so I'm watching it, What's up, InCal? Yeah, what's up, Chaotic? What's up, Hammer? Do you have strategies for specified mid caps? No, or specifically, I'm assuming you meant mid caps. No, not really. I mean, and most of my strategies are pretty universal, so they'll work. It just depends. Nothing's 100%, so it really just depends on what's going on, to be honest. All right, guys, and yeah, let me know whether you're bullish or bearish on this. Hey, what's up, Justin? All right, guys. ACRX. Amazon now over 2,500. GameStop at 20 or 133.50. Hey, what's up, Bulls? Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you in the chat. Let me know if you like this new music. It's kind of just, it's instrumentals. Let me know if you like it. Hey, nice. Yeah, a little bit different. All right, so yeah, so Amazon up there over 2,500 bucks. GameStop at 130s. We got ST&E at 12s. So we're gonna see if it holds over 12s for ST&E. I think we got Redbox at $7. I think $7 is an interesting level. Also, MGLD. Yeah, I saw Marigold. Gold stock, if I remember correctly, it's at 207s right now. We can look at the catalyst for this also. All right, so if we look at MGLD here real quick, the Marigold company, gold stock. I'm assuming so Monday on the 16th last month they dropped earnings. I don't see any catalyst now. I'm assuming we're just getting positive action in gold here. Is that right? What's a gold ETF, guys? Give me a gold ETF. Somebody. What's a gold ETF? Let me know. Made a little on Ford. Watch the press release. They are experts on killing enthusiasm rather than focus on the new EV products. Maybe even give a peek. Yeah, man, I got out of Ford. I lost a little bit yesterday. Very small amount of money though. But yeah, they could have executed that a little bit better in my opinion. Yeah, gold up yesterday. Still not a reason that Marigold would gap up some. I'm not sure why this is up. If you guys know why, let me know. But yeah, GameStop at 130s, guys. On this bottom left chart right here is GameStop. JNUG. All right, well, gold was good yesterday, but does anybody have a specific reason MGLD is up? This is a gold stock. It's Marigold. Does anybody know why it's up? AVDL. Yeah, AVDL had a big rip yesterday. It's kind of a slow day, though. I mean, we got some stuff like EFOY gapping up a little bit. We've got TPTX showing up at weird gap. We've got TRCT, or TCRT, I mean, gapping up some, pulling back to 60 cents now, though. ST&E gapping up a little bit. It's one of the more interesting gaps, I think. We got, and that's basically it. I mean, outside of like large caps, it's pretty slow. AMC at 1308s. We got Redbox here at 705s. But yeah, GameStop, big move. Okay, so the COO acquired 7K shares at an average price of $1.11. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, TPTX is strange, man. Very strange. This is a 100% gap up, but no volume in between it. So just odd. Here's Redbox, 709s. So, I mean, I don't know, man. Yeah, TPTX is strange. Yeah, and the reason the market's up, I see Choosy in the chat right now. He said SPY pushing daily high at the end of the day. Make no sense market. I think the reason the market is up, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong here. I might be wrong. I don't know. But I think the reason the market is up some now is because Amazon has their split starting Monday is post the split. So they're going to be trading on the split adjusted price basis Monday. And then Tesla has been rebounding some this week. GameStop has been running up. And so I think all of that stuff is pushing the market higher. I think that's what's going on. And so I think the market's getting pushed up because of all that stuff, basically. And Amazon up to the top right. Beautiful few days for Amazon. All right, so Bristol Myers is going to acquire Turning Point Therapeutics for 76 this year. Oh, so that makes actually way more sense. Thank you, Pawn. It's just an acquisition. Got you. Okay, that makes way more sense. Yeah, it's just an acquisition there. Got you. All right, guys. Redbox at 701s. Amazon's sitting right at that $2,500 level. So it's really easy to calculate what the split will be. You take 25 and you divide it by 2, and then you multiply that times 10 is the math here. And, we could do a calculator, but we don't really need to. But if you want to see how you calculate it, again, you take 2,500, or you take 25. The easy way I do it in my head is 25 divided by 2, which is 1,250, and then you multiply that times 10, which is $125. And so Amazon shares are going to be roughly $125 if they stay at these levels post split on Monday. So yeah, let me know if you're buying Amazon once the split happens. I mean, I know it's kind of cheap, or it's kind of expensive now, but once the split happens, let me know if you're buying it, man. Let me know if you're buying it, guys. Hey, what's up, SPAC, my man? Yeah, I had to dive into seeing those 46 shares capping up like that. Yeah, it was weird. I'm sure Amazon is at a profit-taking level, going to take call versus put this AM. Hey, good luck, D. I'm just going to call you D, if that's cool. TPTX rating is up. Mullen on a nice dip. Yeah, Mullen on a dip, and Mullen actually ran a little bit as well here. I mean, if we look at Mullen, it's up a little bit and pre-dipped yesterday and the day before, but up a little bit this morning after the CEO came on that podcast. So, we'll see what happens on that front as well. But Mullen's trying. It's trying. What will happen to Amazon options? Well, they're just going to be much cheaper, Robert. That's the big thing. That's one of the reasons this is the most bullish thing for Amazon. If we look at Amazon over the last 10 days with a 30-minute chart, you can see how optimistic traders are about this split. It's going to bring a complete different dynamic to Amazon, and the reason for that is because options are going to be noticeably cheaper. They're going to be noticeably cheaper. Right now, just a simple call option for tomorrow is like $4,000, right? This is going to lower the price dramatically, theoretically by 20. But, I don't know if they're going to actually drop that much, but it's going to lower the price of Amazon options drastically here. And if I look at if I even take this into account, right? If I look at options, if I look at from yesterday's time frame, if I look at an option for October, from now. So in October, these options are $15,000 or more. For an October Amazon option, it's like 15, 20,000. Some of them are $30,000 just for one contract. And so that's crazy expensive. And that price is going to be, luckily, through this offer, through this split, it's going to lower the price. It's going to lower specifically the barrier of entry is what it's really going to lower here. It's going to lower the barrier of entry. More people are going to be able to get involved with Amazon, specifically in options and everything, really, because it's going to be cheaper. It's one of the reasons splits cause this type of bullish optimism, and again, we can see the last week, and that's really what's been propping the entire market up. I mean, if we look at the SPY here, SPY has been ramping up, the last 10 days as well, mostly from Tesla rebounding in the last few days, Amazon split happening, and people, buying Amazon basically, and it's just pushing the market up, which is great. That's what we want. Market back up to 415s now, which is a great sign. Very happy for that, and we'll see if it holds. I would only buy to swing it. By the way, the market has been may be too risky for my blood. Hey, what's up, JoJo? I think this split is going to make Amazon. This is what I think it's going to happen. I think this split is going to make Amazon make another run for the largest company in the world, and another run for Jeff Bezos being the richest man in the world. I think that this split is going to lead the path towards that. And I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Mullen CEO is going to be on Benzinga this morning too. Benzinga interview is going to be extremely bullish. We should rip over 2 today. Yeah, that'll be fun. MF, yeah, I was watching MF yesterday. It's back up to 30 cents, but kind of volatile, man. You know. All right, Amazon sitting just under 25. We got ST&E as well. MF is ramping up a little bit. Here's Redbox at 7. Still trying to hold 7. OKTA is up there too. Must have some type of catalyst here. What other earnings were this morning here? I know we had some big earnings last week. I think next week is a big earnings week, right? I know we covered the GameStop earnings. So nothing comes on today in terms of earnings. OKTA had earnings drop yesterday. That's why it's up. We also had Lulu earnings drop. And Lulu had mixed results to its earnings. It's up some from it. EFOI, yeah, EFOI's been moving. Yeah, and I mean, like I've always said, I'm pretty bullish on Lulu in the next 5 years, but I think long term there's vulnerabilities, as I always say. I know JB is a huge Lulu bull, and I get it. Like I've said many times here, Lulu is a money making machine right now. I bought all my family's gifts at Lululemon this Christmas, or at least all my daughter and my wife's gifts at Lululemon. And I think it's great stock short term. I think they're rolling in money. Their business is big right now, but as I've always said, I think there's vulnerabilities long term, but I think we're going to be a few years out of that. I think they're still going to make money for the next few years until that trend starts to change. So I think they'll be okay. TPTX. Why what, Max? Why do I not like Lulu long term? I don't like them long term because they're a clothing brand, man. Clothing brands simply do not have longevity in the stock market, bro. They just don't. They just don't have longevity, man. They don't last usually, with a very few amount of exceptions. You know, Polo being one of them, Ralph Lauren, and that's it. You know, if you look at all the clothing, here's a thought experiment. Okay, take all the popular clothing that you wore when you were a teenager. Take all those popular clothing brands that you wore as a teenager. Are your kids wearing them now? You know, mine aren't. Mine aren't. And because of that, styles change, man. Listen, I remember Jinkos was big. Jinkos was big when I was 5th grade. All that cool stuff. American Eagle and Hollister and Abercrombie were cool, man. But now nobody wears that stuff. Everybody makes fun of Abercrombie and American Eagle. Nobody really wears it anymore, unfortunately. And so, because of that, it's just no longer cool anymore, man. And I think there's risks there too. Hey, what's up, Billy? Hey, good morning, good morning. Oh. Yeah, for sure. Listen, I get it, man. But listen, I think short term, I like JB's idea there. Short term. I think it's a great. I think Lulu is a money-making machine short term. It really is. I mean, Lulu, have y'all been to a Lululemon lately, bro? That place is packed. I went there for Christmas. It's freaking crazy. And so they're a money-making machine right now. I just, again, my vulnerabilities for Lulu are in like 10 years. That's where I think they're really going to start to reverse. But up to that point, 5 to 10 years, maybe a little bit earlier than 10. But regardless, it's going to be years out, in my opinion. All right, GameStop at 133.50s here. We got ST&E on the move as well. Jack of Hearts. Good enough. All right, guys. So, yeah. So, Mullen. Yeah, EFOI. We're definitely watching EFOI. Here it is right here. It looks good. I mean, it's at 145s right now. It's at the very least moving some this morning. Broke highs as well. So, that's interesting also. Yeah, 144s. Y'all do me a favor. Hit the like button, guys. Vote on the poll right now. Out of 132 votes, 45% the market think the market will end green. 41% think the market will end red, and 14% think the market will break even. Vote on your opinion there as well. And yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. Ooh, that's no fun, Jojo. What's up, brother? EFOI pulling the moves. Yeah, still 144s here. If we could look at the catalyst for this for EFOI. Energy stock. They had some type of show on the 1st, but I don't see anything else. Does anybody know why EFOI is up some? The cap is small. It looks like 6 million float, 7 million market cap. So very small cap. All right, EFOI up to 150s here, guys. 150s. Redbox. Yeah, Redbox up to 716s here. GameStop up to 133.50s. Radio Shack. Is Radio Shack really a stock, or are you just trolling? Seems like you're trolling. Yeah, I figured. Honestly, with everything running right now with GameStop, Redbox, Radio Shack, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a stock and it was running in this market conditions. In these market conditions, man, I wouldn't be surprised. In all honesty, with all the craziness that we've had. Social Security will run out of money by 2023. What makes you think that? And why do you think they're running out of money if that's the case? Just a lack of people working? Do you think we'll have another stimulus? No, I don't think so. I think I just don't think so. Yeah, I just don't think so. Yeah, jobs numbers. Yeah. There's just a report on the news: inflation and massive spending. More people are taking the money than those that put in. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. It kind of sucks because it's like one of the benefits of like being in the system is that you're supposed to be somewhat taken care of once you're older, and so if that's not the case, I think it's obviously and clearly not good. Um, and hopefully they get that figured out, because obviously, I mean, it's what a lot of people rely on once they get older, especially people without family, that don't have that family group that can take care of them both financially and physically. It's unfortunate, you know. Sega, yeah, we can watch Sega. EFOI's trying to. Here's Redbox. There's Sega. Sega's been interesting the last few days. It's been moving at the very least. Yeah. Yeah, well, for me as an entrepreneur, I'm just gonna have to save up. I think one of the best social security plans is simply, the stock market. I think over time, historically, the stock market has continued to rise. And so with that, I think just letting your money sit. I think the hardest part for most people is letting their money actually sit. That's the most difficult part for most people, I would say. You know. John, what's the next big undervalued large cap company? A. I really don't know, man. I mean, listen, I know you kind of rode Disney up with me. I really don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if there's necessarily one. I think it depends on broader market conditions, to be honest. And so I don't think it's just. I think it depends on how dippy the market gets overall, like how much the market drops. Because, you know, regardless of what any one individual stock is doing, trying to time the market correctly is key with that type of strategy that I've been using. And so it really just depends on what the big market is doing. Um, But I'll look, bro. I'll look, man. There's some stocks. Don't get me wrong. There's some stocks, but like I'll have to look a little bit more. I haven't went heavy into anything since, um, and so no. I mean, when I do that type of stuff, Aldrin. No offense to Palantir or anything like that, but it's just not the type of stock that I generally trade. I don't want there to be any type of. I don't want there to be any type of argument about whether that company will have long-term success. And so I don't want there to be any type of argument that Disney will have long-term success. You know what I mean? Palantir has been around for 17 years. What is long-term for you? 50 years? Curious? I mean, listen, no reason to get what I'm saying. Okay, here's the reality of it, brother. Here's the reality of it. Yes, 50 years is long-term success, 100%. 17 years is just a blip in terms of the stock market, bro. What I'm really saying, though, here, what I'm truly saying, though, is that, okay, Palantir is incredibly volatile. This is Palantir. Palantir in the last year has dropped from $24 down to $9 a share. Is that a company that I want to invest long-term in? Probably not. Probably not. This thing has dropped, incredibly big percentages, man. And so the risk is high investing in Palantir long-term. And I don't think that's an arguable fact. The risk is clearly high. It's less established of a company. Less than 20-year company is not that long to me. I want a company that I like Disney, Apple, companies that have been around 30, 40, 50 years that have ingrained themselves into their market and that we know are going to be successful long term. And I just don't think Palantir falls into that category, unfortunately. As many people might be invested in Palantir and want it to go up and all that stuff. But yeah, man, I'm not. I want established long-term companies. Nothing that's been around less than 20 years. Yeah, I don't care what the shorts or longs or market manipulation and hedge funds and FUD and all that, excuses to, you know, uh, buy a stock. I don't care about any of that, man. You know, what I truly care about is just long-term viability. And again, I don't know enough about Palantir to really buy it and hold it. I don't think it's been around long enough. And I think if we look at the daily chart, it's just a risky investment, you know, purely based off of the chart, not even knocking the company. It's just a risky investment, you know. And I don't think it's really arguable, Big risk, big reward, though. Listen, if it works, that thing might run, But again, big risk, big reward here. And I'm not the one to do it. Yeah, maybe. Listen, I'm not knocking Palantir. I'm really not, bro. I'm really not, man. I think Palantir, might be a great company. It really might. I don't know enough about it. It hasn't been established long enough. A lot of risk because of the daily chart and technical history. Just not something I really want to get super heavily invested in. It's just not one of those stocks that I think it's justifiable to do so for me. I want sure things long term, and I don't think that's a sure thing, man. You know. Hey, nice to SWW. EFOI. Yeah, EFOI at 145s. Let's see if it holds. I mean, it's got a shot. What stocks would be good during a market crash? I always like to ask this question. I mean, what do you mean? What stocks are going to go up during market crashes? Emergency stocks, maybe gas stocks, gold stocks a lot of the time. And so, yeah, it depends on a lot of different things. I don't know, Lupo. Let's see, brother. Let's see, man. We're up to 130s right now. I think it's got to hold over 130. I think that's a big spot, a big important level. Hey, what's up, Bullseye? Yeah, I mean, honestly, 4 years ago is still pretty solid. Yeah, 4 years ago is still a long time, man. So you got some edge, man. You got not necessarily edge, but you got some experience under your belt. Yeah, it's all good. Defense stocks, yeah, defense stocks, oil, maybe gold stocks are going to be more likely to go up during market crashes and all that good stuff. Definitely experience, yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100%. Spotify, yeah, I don't know, man. Spotify, I don't know. Spotify's not bad, but I think it's got issues too. You know, I think I don't know. It might work. Military stocks and energy stocks, I feel, are something that would go up during. Yeah, for sure. Probably. It might not be. You might not have a bad mentality then, Bullseye. You know, a lot of traders have been trading for 2 years and still feel like experts, and so, you know, not bad. Yeah, podcasts are dope, but I listen to a lot of podcasts too. On a small scale like Ukraine, yeah, for sure. Yeah, always good, man. Always good. GFOI, yeah, we're watching Spotify here. Here's GFOI or EFOI. It's still at 140s. We're watching Redbox, Amazon up to $2,500. Hey, what's up, Jay? It's all good, man. GameStop is currently at 130s, 131s right now. Yeah, a lot of traders that have that that's the main problem that happens with a lot of traders, man. And this is something that a lot of traders can learn from. Something that I had to learn myself is that like a lot of traders just keep trading the same strategies that they keep losing on over and over again. They refuse to change. They get it in their head that the strategy works even though it's not, and they just continue to trade it even though they continue to lose money over and over and over again. And then they don't understand why they're not profitable. It's because they continue to trade the wrong setups, the wrong strategies just consistently. They get their pride in the way. They refuse to change. And they just keep trading losing strategies over and over and over again, you know? And so it's one of those things where you got to be willing to look at your results objectively. A lot of new traders specifically trade like high and low of the day breakouts. And you'll watch a bunch of, no offense, dummies on YouTube trying to tell you that to buy high of the day breakouts and low of the day breakouts. And they act like those are just some type of incredibly profitable strategy when they clearly aren't. And traders just get stuck buying high of the days, which is where most experienced traders are just taking profit. So you're just going to get slammed down buying high of the day breakouts, low of the day breakouts. You're just going to get slammed down a lot of the time trading those. And so it's like, just be willing to change. High of the days are usually the range at which traders take profit. And so if you get stuck, just be willing to change. Yeah, they are if you're going to short. Exactly, man. Experienced traders are either shorting at highs or taking profit at high of the day breaks. I mean, listen, do your thing, Zach. I mean, listen, if you, at the same time, listen, if you can make money, you can make money. But I think a large majority of people are going to lose money trading high of the day breakouts. And while you might have slivers of green weeks in there, most of the time, people are going to lose trading high of the day breakouts. They're kind of a newbie strategy. No offense to you. But again, it doesn't mean they can't work. Listen, they might work. Listen, whatever works for you works for you. I can't knock you for it if you're making money with it, brother. All good. Hope you're well from down under. What are your thoughts on CRM right now after yesterday? Buy or sell? Can't think of what to do. Up 8%. Well, it depends on what you're doing though, JB. Like if you're buying 10 or 20 shares and it's if you're buying 10 or 20 shares and you're scalping like I am, where you're taking that over and over and over again, that's fine. If you're buying 10 or 20 shares and you're trading 3 times a day, yeah, you're never going to make any money. It also is not like it has nothing to do with the share size, like it's all about the range of the stocks you're ultimately trading. It really is. It's all about the range of the stocks you're ultimately trading. So like a $10 stock can have a larger range than a $20 $30 stock, and so it doesn't really matter in that regard. It's more so about the range of the stocks you're trading. Giving somebody a generic share size like 10 to 20 shares doesn't work. Well, if you're buying the SPY, which is a $400 stock with a big range, it might. If you're buying Amazon, which is a $2,500 stock that's moved $500 a share in the last week, it might. And so it's not about the share size. Like a lot of new traders will take a generic share size and they'll say it's good or bad. when really it doesn't matter. Like, yeah, if you buy 10 or 20 shares of a penny stock, it's insignificant. But you buy 10 or 20 shares of Amazon, it's a big difference, you know? And so it's not about share size. It's more so about the range of the stocks you're trading. Hey, yeah, y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We got over 300 people here. I appreciate you all. Yeah, I mean, like, y'all can see somebody like me. Like, I buy 10, 20, 30 shares. Most of the time I buy more than that. I'll buy 50 or 100, and I probably make anywhere between $50 and $100 a day. And so that's plenty. That's beautiful money, you know. But you could also get yourself in trouble trading too large too. CCL. Yeah, I had a lot of people talking about Carnival Cruise yesterday. Yeah, for sure, SWW. And I think that's the right move most of the time, bro. You know, you got to be willing to trade small, you know. Again, some people just gamble in the market, right? And so it's like, in the end, you have to adjust your risk accordingly. The larger amount of money you try to make, like, let's say, here's a good way to think about it, right? If you have $10,000 in your account or $20,000 and you try to make $1,000 a day, is that going to be sustainable? No. Like, you might have a few good days, but understand, the more you try to do that, the more you're gambling away your account. And so while you might make it sometimes, the rest of the time you're probably going to be losing, and you're going to destroy your account. You know, you're going to destroy your account. And so I know everybody wants to make 500 and 1,000 or more than that per day, but if you got an account of less than, I would say, probably $50,000, and you're trying to make that much every day, eventually you're going to lose your account, unfortunately. You know what I mean? Eventually you're just going to lose your account. And so it's all about managing risk. The larger you trade relative to your account size, the more risk you're ultimately taking in every single trade. You know, and it's about balancing that risk, in my opinion, is what good trading is about. Yeah, to make $1,000 a day safely, you really need to have at least, I would say, more than 200K. I would say to make $1,000 a day, you should probably have, $300,000 to $500,000 in your account. You know, and I know that's not what's advertised by gurus selling courses, but like, to be able to really make that safely, that's what you need. You know. But that's not the cool thing for traders. You know, that's not the advertised thing to traders. Because if they told people the truth, nobody would get involved with it. Hey, what's up, Larry? Yeah, Redbox, man. I mean, I don't know. Redbox is the first real short squeeze I've seen in a while. First real short squeeze we've seen in a minute. Come on, John, advertise something a little bit more spicy. Hey, you might get away with 100K. Yeah, if you got 100K, you might be able to get away with making 1% a day, maybe. Sometimes, not all the time, though. Definitely not all the time. Yeah, I mean, my account's got about 120K in buying power, but it's really a $30,000 account. And so it's, it is what it is. All right, guys. Are y'all buying Amazon post-split? Let me know. Amazon pre-split? I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think. Y'all buying Amazon pre-split? 6-to-1 leverage, Max, is what he's standing for. 6-to-1 leverage. Yeah, I mean, I think the options market is going to be incredibly interesting after this. We'll see what happens, though, man. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, you can make $1,000 a day. You could also lose $1,000 a day. It's not about how much anybody. Listen, okay, I'll put it this way. All right, anybody can throw a lot of money at a specific stock and make gains, right? Like what a lot of people do is a lot of people cherry pick their winners, right? So they just throw big money around. A lot of the time they're paper trading, but a lot of the time they're not even trading at all. But when they do, they're throwing big money around, and they might have 1, 2, 3, 4 losses in a row and like 1 or 2 winners. Right. And they're just going to ignore those huge losses that they took and really bring attention to those 1 or 2 winners, even though they're running like 40% accuracy rates. They're not going to tell everybody that, and they're instead just going to highlight their losses, never show their never show their losses, and only show their winners. It's called cherry picking. Happens very often. And it's one of the reasons like people get stuck buying guru courses. Unfortunately, it's something I definitely frown on. And it's one of the reasons I try not to claim to be an expert or anything like that. I'd rather just give everything away for free, not claim to be expert, and not worry about that. Yeah, winning will get you stuck, feeling lucky, You're a good dude. Hey, thank you, Billy. We try, bro. We try to be honest with people. Sometimes people don't like it. Sometimes the truth hurts, and but like we try to be real with people. Not if you have a strategy that works. Yeah, I mean, listen. I'm not talking about the people that have the strategy that works. I'm talking about, like I said, it is what it is. I don't say names for a reason. I think part of it is that I've been around the stock market for like over 5 years now, and I've just seen all of it. I've seen how people are. I've seen what people do, and I'm very against the guru culture of the stock market where everybody's fudging their numbers, everybody's fudging their gains, everybody wants to look like they're cool and they're making thousands of dollars a day when very few people actually are. And I just frown on that environment. I frown on that culture. I think that, it's bad for traders. It's bad for people. It makes people lose money when they don't need to. And, what should be promoted and, supported is safe, small trading. That's what should be pushed, but it's not because people are trying to sell courses, unfortunately. Hey, what's up, Smile? I'm good, man. I'm good. Yeah, overseas brokerages, I don't know. I've used a few different ones. In the end, though, the problem with overseas brokerages is that you're going to have to pay so much in commissions that it's going to kill any edge you have. Like, right, say you got 20% accuracy. Are you really going to pay that 20% back in commissions? It just doesn't make sense. The edge that you have from going on a zero commission broker, the edge that you get on a zero commission broker is going to beat any type of leverage that they give you and any type of zero PDT rule thing going on. A lot of people are attracted to overseas brokerages. They don't realize, like, listen, you're going to be paying back 20% of your profit in commission there. Just no edge. I couldn't trade like I'm trading right now if I had to pay commissions. And so going overseas to an offshore brokerage is usually not the right move in stock trading. Mostly simply because you're going to have to pay so much in commission that it's going to kill any edge that you actually have. Now, there's some exceptions maybe. I've never actually tried CMEG, but I've heard it was good. But again, I've heard the commissions were very high too. Yeah, 100% ride, 100%, man. Yeah. You down with SEC? Nah, you don't know me. Honestly, my problem with the SEC right now is they're out here making meme mania videos with my tax dollars. Like, SEC, what are you doing, bro? Y'all see the meme mania video from the SEC? What do y'all think of this music, man? We switched it up. Yeah, commission sucks. Yeah. Yeah, I've been around long enough to where I remember when there was 0 commissions, and it was lovely. Or when there was commissions. Right now it's lovely relative to how it was before, man. Before there's barely any edge trading with commissions, especially how I trade. Yeah, the video was funny. The Wall Street Bets remix version of the SEC video was sick. I gotta look at that one. I haven't seen it. Y'all hit the like button, guys. We almost got 100 likes. EFOI finally dipping down some here. Anything else moving that I don't cover? I see BQ up 400% or so, but no volume there, so it might be an acquisition. I see MGLD, AMLX, BTMD2, AIM. We're watching AIM. We've got DRCT, ARAV. Pretty slow day outside of a lot of these. We're going to watch like microchip stocks like AMD and stuff like that too. Mustard Challenge. Hey, not today, bro. Sega. Yeah, Sega's up there. Volume's still pretty light, but Sega's up to 13s. Yeah, the SEC needs to lift the PDT rule. The pattern day trading rule, people don't understand. And we're going to be trading some futures today, but people don't understand how restrictive the PDT rule is. Like, they really don't, man. People got to really understand how restrictive the PDT rule is. Like, once I switched from a cash account to a margin account over 30K, my trading drastically improved. You know? All right, here's the SPY. SPY down to 414s. Hopefully the market ramps back up today. Market's been kind of following AMC up the last few days. All right, market just broke lows, so we're kind of keeping an eye on that too. There's Marigold. Still watching Redbox. EFOI has some people talking, but even this one, the volume's so light. Yeah, I mean, the PDT rule, here's the problem. All good, Billy. To separate the volume, you go to the settings sprocket, you go to overlap volume, and you uncheck it, and then you click apply right here. But no, the PDT rule just drags traders, man. It just hurts traders. It really does. It just hurts traders, man. The PDT rule specifically just drags traders down. The reason it does is because they say it's to protect traders, but like you're basically making a new trader that wants to day trade save up $25,000 or more for their first day trading account. Like, wouldn't it make a lot more practical sense to allow people to day trade with as small of account as they want to, so that they can trade a small account with less risk if they want to try day trading out? Wouldn't that make far more sense? You know what I mean? The real reason they have this is so that your broker can hold on to your money a lot longer. But it's worse for traders. My man Mozart, thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, dude. Mozart hit me with the $2 donation. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah, job report today, I believe, at 8:30. John, in your experience, if you get stuck in a rug pull on a biotech going public and buy at a high price, which is now all the way down over a year or so, does it come up? I mean, I'm going to preface this with I really have no idea. It might not. I really don't know. I would say in terms of probabilities, probably not. Most penny stocks, when I hear you say biotech, I'm assuming you mean penny stocks. Most penny stocks never come back. And so it's like a big problem that new traders get involved with is they bag hold penny stocks. So they get stuck. They have these big drawdowns, like you said, blue sky. And I'm not even saying you're new. I think it happens to everybody. But it's definitely prevalent in the new trader market. But what happens is, like, you're trading a penny stock, like you're trading a biotech stock, and for whatever reason, it just gets slammed down. And so instead of covering the position, you say, oh, well, I'm just going to hold this in case it comes back. And it just keeps on dropping and it never comes back. You know, maybe I would say maybe 10% of them come back, 10 to 20% come back. The rest of them get delisted to pink sheets and just you'll never see them again. But I might be off with my numbers. I'm not sure, you know, what's going to happen there. What old channel? Internet Explorer guy. Or Internet Enforcer guy. If you wait a year or two, sometimes they'll come back. Like, I'm not saying they'll never come back. Occasionally they will, but most of the time they don't. Let's be honest, in biotech, 5% at best come back. Yeah, it's probably about right. I mean, listen, most of them will fail. That's the big thing that people really need to understand. Like, that's the thing that I would say this is the biggest thing that new retail traders that are just now entering the market need to understand. Like, listen, your gambling vibes are going to come in, and you're going to look at a lot of these really cheap, sketchy penny stocks, and you're going to tell yourself, hey, if this thing turns into Amazon, I'm going to make a bunch of money, is what you're going to tell yourself. And then you're going to buy a bunch of penny stocks and they'll never come back. Most of them will fail. If you look at every single, here's a thought experiment too. Go back and look at every penny stock that is gapped up over the last 30 days and then look at where it's at now. Tell me what the percentage is of the ones that are actually higher than where they were 30 days ago. Most of them have gotten and dropped noticeably lower than they were 30 days ago. So most of them failed. Let's support John. Live show doesn't make him money. Oh, this thing definitely makes money, bro. But I appreciate the donation. No, got you, internet. Oh, okay, I got you. Internet Enforcers. My bad, brother. My bad, man. Yeah, but no, just to clarify, we certainly make money. This channel, like I said, I'll probably net. We'll bring in gross revenue last year. And this year, we're actually making more than we did last year, even though our views are a little bit down because last year we had the crazy AMC GameStop stuff. and market activity was just much higher last year. But we're actually making more money this year than we did last year per month, at least on a per month basis so far. Last year we probably grossed 130, 135, maybe 140, give or take. Now we're going to write a lot of that off because we got some business expenses, but yeah, we make money. I think free content is the future because I can make money. I can not claim to be experts. I can give everything away for free and make plenty of money doing so. And so I think this is the future. I think the guru culture will go away after a certain point. And I see a lot of people that used to be gurus that are now going the freebie route like I am because they understand how toxic that type of thing is for the trading community. And I think most people are just going to pivot to free like I am in the future, but maybe not. I don't know. I think they already kind of are, but tax write-offs. Yeah, we got a lot of tax write-offs, bro. I got a lot of trading subscriptions that I use on a regular basis that I write off. I buy a lot of tech too. So, cameras and mics and screens and computers and laptops and headphones and mugs and ring lights. If you look over there, you can see like my ring light set up and like I've got all this stuff. So yeah, we write off some stuff. And I hope you guys, like I said, I'm not trying to brag. I'm being honest because, I don't want people to think I'm just out here struggling because I'm not, we're doing pretty well. Tesla did it, really? Yeah, Tesla just dumped overnight, man. I mean, at the same time, it was up to almost $800 yesterday. But man, what happened? Is it all from that article that came out? John, do you have experience over time? CRXT, EVOK, SBFM. Yeah, I've seen those. I've seen a lot of those move blue. GameStop at 130s right now. 130s. Yeah, I mean, the easiest way if you really want to get around the PDT rule, and again, this is coming from a 5-year plus experience trader. Like, I've been around the market for I've day traded every day for 5+ years. Okay, I've swing traded and invested too. So I understand how you get around the PDT rule. There's 2 ways. There's 3 ways, but there's 2 favorable ways to actually do so that work. One of the ways is to simply trade a cash account. You trade a cash account, you have no PDT rule. The PDT rule specifically applies only to margin accounts. And so if you have a cash account, there is no PDT rule. Now, you do have to follow the T2 rule, which stands for transaction plus 2 days. And so you got to wait 2 days for your funds to settle. But you basically take your equity, whether it's 5,000 or 10,000, and you divide it by 2. And that's the amount of money you get per day to day trade with, right? So if you got a $10,000 account, you divide it by 2, you get $5,000 a day to day trade with a cash account. And so you day trade with $5K one day, $5K the next. And then the next day, your funds from the first day are settled. $5K one day, $5K the next, $5K one day, $5K the next. You can't short with that method, but $5,000 a day if you have a $10,000 account is plenty to day trade with, especially if you're day trading penny stocks. And so that's one way. The other way is through platforms like Topstep and futures, really. The futures market allows you to day trade with no PDT rule, instant settlement, and you can go long and short. And so just to put this into perspective, okay, so here's Amazon at the top right. I'm going to put the E-mini up on the top left. This basically does the same thing, guys. It's basically doing the same thing. Now, if we look at the SPY, which is really what this bases it off of, here's the SPY in pre-market, and then here's the SPY right now. But the better example is to look at it yesterday. So here is the E-mini yesterday during market hours, and here is the SPY yesterday during market hours. If you notice this is the same price action. Look, big rip over VWAP, big drop, big rip. Big rip over VWAP, big drop, big rip. It's the same price action, and you can trade this bottom right chart with instant settlement, no PDT rule, long and short in the futures market. And the futures market is the #1 way to get around the PDT rule. You can essentially trade the S&P 500 the SPY with no PDT rule, instant settlement, shorting ability, and more. And you can try out Topstep if you want. Topstep's a funded account program, been around for a long time, over 10 years, regulated in the US. So they'll fund you if you hit their target and follow their rules. I try not to plug it too heavily. It's too early for that. But if you want to check it out, there's the link. Twitter. Let's see what Twitter's doing. Yeah, Twitter's ramping up some here. Do they think the deal is going to go through? Yeah, the micro E-mini, the E-mini, the micro E-mini. It's basically the S&P 500 in a futures contract, and so you can trade it with no PDT. Yeah, guys. So Twitter gapping up some. We're gonna look at the catalyst here. Let me know what y'all think of this music. We're trying a different music list today. You know, we had some. Also, guys, be sure to subscribe here. We got a great futures trading video on some of my favorite futures trading strategies and more coming out. We are dropping that video tomorrow morning, and so be on the lookout for that, guys. We do have that futures trading video coming out. So we got a few questions about Topstep. The first one is, how much does Topstep charge per month? So the base package, I believe, is $160 a month. And again, you can see, like, I've been toying around on Topstep. We're going to trade it some today. I've been toying around on Topstep in the last few days, specifically this week. And you can see I'm actually up pretty good in Topstep right now. We're going to be covering it in our video. But we traded it yesterday specifically, and we had 0 losing trades, 100% accuracy, one Topstep. And you can see kind of my stats here with it. We're currently up about 4 something. You know, there's my stats. And so, yeah, but okay. So here's the thing. I think the base package on Topstep is like $160 a month. It's the 50K challenge. And so, they give you a $50,000 demo. And if you can hit their target on that demo while following their rules, they'll fund you that 50K with an 80% profit split is how they do it. Let me see what the cheapest package is. You can get 20% off. Yeah, it's $165 a month minus 20% for using my link. If you use my link, you get 20% off. So it's 165 minus 20%. And so it would be 165 multiplied times 0.8. And it will be $132 a month for Topstep. But they do charge commissions in the demo when you're trying to get funded, and once you are funded, they do charge commissions. Very few futures trading platforms will let you trade with no commissions. Yeah, you don't need 30K to day trade with no PDT rule. You could just trade a cash account. That's what most people are going to do. That works, you know. Yeah, employment report drops in about 18 minutes. The gurus know you don't need to pay them to get good at trading. Right, yeah, for sure. Like, here's the problem, okay? Like, I teach people my strategies and I teach people my systems and like how I specifically trade, but like there's no guarantee that that's going to work for you. The reason for that is because traders are different, man. Traders are different. We have different trading personalities. I'm more patient. I have different risk. I have a different risk tolerance than others. And so trying to carbon copy my trading system is usually not going to be like a winning endeavor. And it's the same reason like paying thousands of dollars for some guru's course is never going to be worth it, man. It's just not worth it. Because they might be a completely different trader than you. They might have a higher risk tolerance or a lower risk tolerance than you do. And so trying to copy and mimic them exactly usually doesn't work. What really works in trading is just experimenting and experience yourself. Like going around, trading small, paper trading maybe, figuring out what type of strategy and system works for your own personality. Like, and that takes time. It's not something that happens overnight. It's one of the reasons buying a $2,000 guru course is almost certainly going to be a waste of money because frankly, you can't just carbon copy somebody else's system and expect it to work for you. And so it's about figuring out what works for your own trading personality, and that takes time. That's work to figure out. What's the best trade you ever had percentage wise? I got really lucky one time in Uber. I was shorting Uber, and this was a few years ago, and they came out with a catalyst that said that they were getting sued by the California government, and that tanked their stock like 5% mid trade with like a larger trade, and I ended up making a few $1,000 from it. Yeah, exactly, Blue. BBIG getting close. Yeah, 220s. Not bad. Yeah, I don't know. I've never used the Zendu scanner, man. You know. EFO, I try to reclaim VWAP. Yeah, employment report drops soon. Hey, hopefully, man. Yeah, for sure, Mozart. 100%, man. That's what works for me, too. I like small trading. Again, because it kind of boils down to it, right? It boils down to like the amount of money that you need in account size to make $1,000 a day safely and consistently is like hundreds of thousands of dollars. You know, the more you try to push that, the more risky your trading system ultimately is, and the less longevity that your trading system will ultimately have. Yeah, we hit 80. Yeah, we hit 80K. Yeah, we hit 80,000 a few days ago. Hey, what's up, Daniel? Yeah, and I appreciate all you guys. Thank you guys for helping me hit that 80,000 subscriber number. I appreciate it. Yeah, EFOI is trying. It's kind of a slow market, man. So many traders keep dollar cost averaging into a falling knife and they lose. Yeah, I mean it depends. I'm a big fan of DCA, but I think there's a time and place for it. It needs to be in large blue chip companies and it needs to be long term. Dollar cost averaging short term into penny stocks is definitely not the right move to do. But I think dollar cost averaging into large blue chip companies over the long term is one of the best ways to lower your volatility and risk and get into some good long-term setups with good entries. Depends, Bullseye. You know, dollar cost averaging can certainly work. Shit, Blue, maybe. Dollar cost averaging can certainly work. Bullseye, it just depends, man. It depends. And like I said, if you try to DCA into penny stocks short term, like if you buy a certain, like if your period of DCAing is like an hour, you're almost certainly going to lose in penny stocks. But if your dollar, like I'll put it this way, right? My last trade on Disney, my last swing trade, I dollar cost averaged into Disney around the $100 level, you know, so I DCA'd into this around about 102, 103, I think is what my entry was. And I ended up selling at 111s, but it was over like a 3-week period. And so I think you can DCA. It just needs to be in large caps most of the time. It needs to be in companies that, my philosophy is like, I don't mind bag holding healthy long-term companies like Disney, Apple, you know, Nvidia. I don't mind bag holding and DCAing into those, right? But am I going to DCA into a cheap penny stock that's obscure? No. Yeah, for sure, 100%. All right, guys. Yeah, we got about 12 minutes until the jobs report drops. SOPA. I pay myself, Lane. So I usually take money out when needed. I usually try to keep it at a steady 30K. Sometimes I'll keep it at like 27K. It just depends on what I'm doing with the money. But yeah, I'll withdraw my profit. They kind of rinse and repeat that. Right, DCAing into a good growth company, best way to turn 15K into 25K. Exactly, man. It's got to be good long-term companies. Again, a lot of traders are stuck in this penny stock mindset. And I get it, man. I get it. I watch penny stocks and trade them, and I get it. But like investing in a penny stock like it's Amazon is going to lose most people money. And people get stuck in them because people think they have to trade penny stocks because their account's small. You don't. You can buy one share of Tesla. One share of Tesla for less than $1,000 and make $100 in a day doing so. You know what I mean? You can buy one share of Tesla and make $50, $60 a day, And so it's like, you don't have to trade penny stocks. It has to do with range. There's some large caps that have certainly a big enough range to make it justifiable to buy very small share size and still make money with them. So it's like a lot of traders think they have to trade penny stocks. You don't. Most penny stocks are going to fail. So just be careful investing in them. If there are less jobs, does that mean more people will be living? I don't know. Poverty. I believe there's some people that live in poverty today. But I think the standard of living today, even what some people would consider that, is still very high. Like poverty today is flat screen TVs and all that stuff, air conditioning. And so I don't know. I think that we want there to be more jobs. We want there to be lower unemployment. That's all I know. I do a little bit of both, Mozart. I invest, I withdraw it sometimes. It really just depends. Yeah, SOPA. See if it holds. We got a big upwick, so a big rejection here at the VWAP. Tesla shares drop after Musk reportedly wants a 10% job cut amid, quote, super bad feeling about the economy. Yeah, well, the really low-paying jobs are mostly meant for, like, teenagers and stuff, I don't know. I think there's ways to make money, It just depends. There's some good jobs and bad jobs, obviously. Somehow people with no talent have high standards. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It depends, man. I think you got to just get interested in stuff. I don't think it's ever really too late to learn skills. I think there's a lot of ways to make money, both online and in the workforce that, are pretty safe bets. I think skills like electricians, welders, there's always going to be a big need for that, and they get paid a lot. Plant workers, and it might take you a little bit longer to get certs for that, but I think that's, that's where the obvious money is. As much as I like Elon, he's a moody, mind-altered pothead. I don't think so, Blue Sky, brother. I don't think... listen, from somebody that has partaken in that stuff when I was young, anybody that can look at Elon on the Joe Rogan Experience and know with certainty that Elon had never smoked prior to that, brother. And that Elon is certainly not a regular pot smoker, bro. He didn't even inhale. He didn't even hit it right, And so no offense, but like, he definitely is not a pothead. I think everybody that has done that before can look at Elon and be like, nope, he is definitely not experienced in that. I think people hate him because his political affiliation at this point, and I just dislike the entire realm of politics. Yeah, I mean, listen. I think there's this big culture right now of saving. What's the big saving guru, man? The big personal finance guru, man. What's his name? My dad always told me to watch him. What's his name? Chad, help me out. I use Benzinga scanners. Benzinga scanners, great scans. Benzinga scans is what I use. Well, I think inflation is not on par with where it should be. I think inflation is way higher than it should be right now. Here's Benzinga if you want to check it out. You can actually try them out completely free for 2 weeks without even needing a CC number. There's the link. Dave Ramsey is what I'm talking about. Right, and here's the problem with Dave Ramsey, okay? Here's the genuine problem, okay? Is like you could push people to save, and I understand that. But I think if you're a young person under 40 years old, saving is a sucker's thing to do. And I know this is pretty controversial, and I'm gonna have some people that definitely disagree with me. But I think if you're under 40, saving is a sucker's bet. You know, if you're under 40, you can save as much money as you want, but that money is going to be way less valuable in 20, 30 years when you're supposed to retire per inflation. Inflation's going to go up. That money is going to be nothing, you know? And so spending all of your money saving makes no sense. What makes more sense to me is like when you're young, and what I mean by young is like under 40, you should be spending your money to build businesses or to build some type of residual income long-term. You should be taking risks when you're young, because those risks can pay you back tenfold as you get older. And so just taking all your money and putting it in a savings account when you're young, you're not going to make much interest from it. You're just going to end up getting hit by inflation long term, and it just seems like a sucker's bet to me. Like, take your money and put it, and you're supposed to take risks with your money when you're young. You know, that's the better way to have some type of chance of having residual income when you're older. If you are afraid to take risks when you're young and you just take all your money and you stick it in a savings account, like I said, inflation is going to destroy you. And it just doesn't make any practical sense, in my opinion. Now, if you're older and you're getting close to retirement age, that means savings a little bit more obvious and necessary there. But when you're young, you're supposed to take risks with your money. And I don't mean day trading with it. Like, honestly, that's not what I mean whatsoever. But what I'm saying is, like, when you're young, that's the time to take risks and try to really run up your money into something better. And what I mean by taking risks is try to start businesses, try to start different businesses, invest into real estate, maybe invest into, rental properties, those type of risks. I don't think putting your money in a savings account, again, I think it's a sucker's bet. I think that inflation is going to destroy any gains that you would probably make over time, that all the money that you save once you hit 60 and 20 or 30 years is going to be far less valuable because of inflation. And it doesn't make any practical sense. He seems to be trying. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you could be conservative and still take some risks, and I know it seems to contradict, and it kind of does, but you can still take some risks in a conservative way in the stock market, real estate, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Bullseye says, I've been ill. Yeah, man. So when you're young, YOLO your paycheck because you live on your parents' dime. No, not necessarily. I think if you're going to save, okay, here's the best way to put it. If you're going to save when you're young, save to take risks. And so what I mean by that is save up your money to invest in rental property, save up your money to invest in the stock market. And I don't mean trading. I mean investing into the stock market, specifically large blue chip healthy companies. That's what I mean. Definitely not day trading. And so when you're saving when you're young, save to invest and save to make risks with your investments when you're young. Because while one or two of them might work, eventually you will have one that stick, and that can pay you back 20, 30 fold. And so, you should be aggressive when you're young with your money. You should be very aggressive with your money when you're young. When you're older, you can be a little bit more conservative with it. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Bullseye. That's tough, man. No, do not invest in a financial education. I mean, that's something that gurus say to justify paying for their courses. No offense, Cal. Do not buy a guru course. It's a waste of money. You can find anything you need to learn for free online somewhere. Yeah. High maintenance woman does not want a maintenance man. Hey, listen. Carol's pretty easy in terms of maintenance, man. She's not super difficult. I don't have money to save. I'm 23, own a house, motorcycle, and car. I'm overextended. Well, it sounds like you're spending too much money on vehicles, sir. I'm a car guy myself, bro. Listen, I was talking to people yesterday about how much of a tuner guy I am and how much of like a JDM nerd I am. My dream cars, like I said, 94 Toyota Supra twin turbo, 300Z twin turbo, RSX, Acura NSX, Subaru WRX STI, like I'm a big tuner nerd, bro. And so I love cars, man. I love vehicles. I know a decent amount about them too, but am I going to spend all my paychecks on 3 different vehicles? No. You can buy 1 or 2 and then use the rest of the money on something that has potential. As much as I like cars are depreciating assets, especially new cars. All right, guys, so I'm sorry. The jobs report is out, and I'm over here rambling about nonsense. All right, so I don't know if the jobs report is actually out yet. I'm looking. All right, so non-farm payroll numbers for May came in at 390K versus 325K expected prior, 428K. So non-farm payrolls for May came in at 390K versus 325,000 expected. Unemployment rate was a little bit higher than expected and the same as last time here. So there's non-farm payrolls, and we're going to drop the unemployment numbers as well. Unemployment numbers for May came in at 3.6% versus 3.5% expected. Here's the full numbers here. This is the unemployment numbers. We'll see how they react to the market. Or we'll see how the market reacts to these here. It looks like they're reacting positively, even though unemployment numbers were a little bit higher than expected and the same as last time. Amazon just popped over 2,500 though. Camaro pawn, those are dope, man. Have you seen the new Acura? What kind of Acura? The man, what did they just come out with? The Integra is what I'm assuming you mean, the new Integra GSR? Yeah, my wife is very easy in terms of like maintenance. She's pretty chill. All right, guys. SPY is mostly sideways right now. What earnings? I'm checking out the earnings that we have next week. GameStop's still over 130, and I think 130 is big. Oh, wait. Next week, we actually have a slow earnings week as well. Nothing really big comes out next week, I don't think. The week after next is when the big one comes. Yeah, the week of the 13th is when the big earnings week is. Newegg has earnings. TTNP has earnings. She's got so many, man. All right, SPY is at 415.40s. Yeah, I don't know. We had a bunch of earnings, but I don't see any big ones. Kroger next, the week after next. Yeah, I don't see too many big ones. Market's starting to ramp back up, though. Here's the SPY up to almost 416s right now. Almost 416s on the SPY. Is working 7 straight days illegal? No. A lot of people do. Inflation is trending on Twitter. Yeah. All right, market pulling back to 415s here. 415s. Let's see if it holds. All right, so SPY testing VWAP trying to pull back down there. Amazon is up there as well. What's the other one? SOPA that a lot of people are talking about today. SOPA's at 230s. Sideways, but a lot of people are watching just to see if it holds over the VWAP at 230s. Yeah, so again, unemployment rate for May came in at 3.6 versus 3.5% prior of 3.6%. Non-farm payrolls for May came in at 390K versus 325K estimates. All right, guys. SOPA pulling back some here. Hey, what's up, Bullseye? Wish I had saved. Yeah, I mean... Oh, man, it's crazy. Yeah, do something in data science or AI or bulls or cloud computing. Yeah, I mean, listen, learn programming, man. Programming is one of those skills that I'm certainly happy to have learned here. SOPA break it under the VWAP. You know, like I said, I do a lot of different things, and you can do a lot of different skills. You know, I'm a real estate agent. So I'm a real estate agent right now. I'm a JavaScript front-end web developer, specifically with React and React Native for mobile development. I day trade, swing trade, and invest. I run this YouTube channel, which makes money. And yeah, so, you know, like I said, I got a lot of different income streams, and there's a lot of income streams to build with your time, especially if you have time. You just got to research. The idea is figure out what you're really interested in and then monetize that. That's what I did. I like computers and programming and design, and so I learned to program. I like the stock market, so I learned about that, built this YouTube channel, and kept trading. I liked real estate, and so I got my real estate license. And so there's just a lot of different ways to make money. You just got to figure it out. Programming, you don't have to go to college for. A lot of people think you do, but most people right now don't go to college for programming. They actually go to what's called a boot camp, which, like, right now you can go to a 4 or 5 month boot camp, and within 4 or 5 months be a certified web developer or programmer making $50,000 a year as an entry job, or more. And so without going to college within 6 months. And that's what a lot of people do. Now you're going to make more going to college for it. You're going to make far more, and you're going to get an easier time. You're going to have an easier time finding a job. But the good thing about programming is, like, if you can code, you can code. And so they're going to test you on that. And if you can pass their testing, then you can get a job regardless of your education. Certified by the boot camp pony. And the boot camps do matter. Like, jobs do look at boot camp certifications and hire people fresh out of boot camps, regardless of college. Now, again, you're going to have an easier time finding a job in college if you go to college for it, and you're going to get paid more. But to be honest, specifically in web development and programming and computer science, a lot of that is trending away from college and more so towards boot camps, because, frankly, people are realizing you don't need to go to college for 4 years to learn how to code. You can learn, and in fact, you'll actually learn a lot faster and more efficiently not going to college and learning it yourself at home if you're interested in it. What was the unemployment numbers? Right here. 3.6% for May versus 3.5% expectation. Prior of 3.6%. Non-farm payrolls were 390K versus 325,000 estimate, prior 428,000. SOPA right back over VWAP here, moving up to 240s, getting ready to test 250. So a big order just going through here. And again, I'm not knocking college. I think, obviously, I want my kids to go to college, and I think that going to college can be great. But the problem right now with college is that a lot of people go for unnecessary degrees. The standard of everybody going to college, and every parent telling their kid, you need to go to college, and everybody wanting to go to college makes it saturated. And so the problem with it is that people are going to college for unnecessary degrees. You're going to college for philosophy. You're going to college for art. You're going to college for, marketing, journalism, business. In a lot of ways is useless. It's going to be a useless degree. Entrepreneurship, entrepreneur degree, a lot of it is insignificant. Now you're going for STEM subjects, math, science, anything related to that, go to freaking college, bro. Medicine, law, go to college. But if you're going for, philosophy or journalism a lot of the time, or, there's a lot of things. It's just a waste of time and money. Now, having a degree is still going to give you an edge over most people regardless of it, but you just got to think about whether that 3 or 4 years spent going there would be better spent somewhere else, doing something else. Yeah, like I said, it depends. SOPA testing highs at 245s. Amazon breaking down at 2480s here, 2480s for Amazon. So it's breaking down. GameStop pretty slow and pre like it usually is, but it's at 132s, 131.80s. So it doesn't look too bad. Hey, my man, Captain Matty, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. And I'm not knocking college, What I do know, though, is that if you're going to get a psychology degree, get your master's. If you're going to get a psych degree, get your master's. If you're going to go to college, go for law or for medicine or something that actually has a path to what you want to be, right? Don't go for journalism or philosophy or, business in a lot of ways. Marketing, marketing, you know what I mean? Like, dude, marketing is unnecessary. But again, people just want to go to college because they've been fed that all their life. And so I understand it. And you're going to get paid more If you go to college, certainly statistically, you just got to make sure it's the right thing. Yeah, my mom graduated college at 35. So, I mean, it's never too late to go. Amazon arbitrage is the quickest way. I disagree, Captain Matty. I think there's a lot of scamminess in Amazon FBA business models, and I've worked with Amazon and had my own store and all this different stuff on Amazon for a long time that I lived off of and made money from. The problem with Amazon arbitrage is that it's too saturated right now. It's not as easy as the people. I'll put it this way. I think people. Okay, here's the best way to put Amazon arbitrage. If you go look at a website like Flippa that are selling online businesses, you can find Amazon FBA businesses that are for sale on Flippa, and you can look to see what their margins actually are. A lot of times, Amazon FBA businesses are spending like $10,000, $15,000 a month to make $1,000 or $2,000 a month in profit. So the margins are not great with Amazon FBA, and the problem is that trends change. The example I always use is, look at fidget spinners, right? When fidget spinners first came out, they were $20, $30 a pop. Amazon FBA sellers bought thousands of them, and they thought they were getting a deal, getting them for like $20 a pop. They could sell for $40. The problem is that within 6 months, they were all sold at gas stations for like $3 or $4. And people that invested all their money into fidget spinners lost tons. And so the problem with selling on Amazon is that trends change, prices change, the margins are not that good, and it's risky spending $10,000 to make two, especially when prices, interest, trends change. And I think people make far more money selling courses on Amazon FBA than people actually do selling on FBA. At least it's far easier to. And so that's the problem with it, is that it's not a good of right now. It has this big market of selling courses on how to do Amazon FBA, but it's not easy to make money with it. The margins aren't great. Same thing with drop shipping too. People make more money selling courses on how to drop ship than they actually do with drop shipping. Another problem with drop shipping is that people tell each other that they're like, "You look, guys, I had $100,000 in sales this month." It's like, bro, $100,000 in sales means nothing. What's your actual profit margin there? If you sell $100K in sales, but you're only profiting $5 or $10K a year from it, you know what I mean? Then that's nothing, and it's misleading. It makes people think that you're making $100K a month when really you're making like 2 or 3 or whatever your margin actually is there. And so again, it's one of those things, kind of like wholesaling real estate also. Drop shipping, wholesaling real estate, they're all like course heavy. People are making more money selling courses on those things than they are from actually doing it. And they're so saturated. They've got so many people trying to drop ship. They've got so many people trying to sell wholesale real estate. They've got so many people trying to do Amazon FBA that it's incredibly risky and saturated to get involved with. What does your crypto channel do? Talk about crypto. Yeah, EFOI is dropping. Here's SOPA. SOPA tested highs, pulling back some here. Right now we got a sideways range, but we can wait for that range to break here. You can see the rectangle range on SOPA. We'll see if it breaks. John, lately on bad market days, I put all I have into UVXY and made a few $1,000s a day, and now it stopped working. Any idea why? Yeah, well, UVXY is an inverse volatility ETF. And so if the market goes down, UVXY goes up. And so you're only going to make money when the market goes down on UVXY if you're buying it. And so when the market starts to go up, UVXY is going to tank because it's inverse. It just does the opposite of what the market does. And so, you should only buy UVXY if you think the market's going to tank. And it's also a volatility ETF, so volatility has a lot to do with it. If the market's really volatile, it'll do well. If the market's not, it won't. And so it's about judging that volatility and also the direction of the market. June is historically not a good month if you look at S&P 500 data. Yeah, Friday's slow and choppy. Wait, Lane, you were on Big Brother? Second place in Big Brother. Dude, now you know I gotta look you up, bro. Are you Ellenberg? Were you on Big Brother 12? Sorry, bro. Hey, well, welcome to the channel, man. I watched another guy that was on Big Brother. I think he was on Big Brother Canada on YouTube. He's a poker player. His name is Kevin something. So did you win anything for becoming in second place? John, I'm going to need you to pump MULN. Listen, bro, I could try to pump Mullen, but here's the problem with it, okay? Mullen's got 300 million in the float. We could all buy Mullen at one time, and it probably wouldn't do much to it. You know, look at the movement on Mullen. It's choppy and sideways. It's been diluted a lot. And so the problem with it is that it's 300 million in the float. You know, it's not pumpable is the easiest way to put this. It's just not something that is pumpable. Custom pool table? Hey, man. Pool tables can be expensive, bro. Carol made me get rid of the last pool table we had. I had a pool table in my... Instead of a dining room table, we had a pool table in my last house. Carol made me get rid of it. Never any fun, man. I can't have any fun. I went and played Mitch. I went to Money Mitch's wedding with Benzinga like 6 weeks ago or whatever it was. And him and I went to a bar a few nights in a row. And I acted like I was terrible at pool, and then I beat everybody. You know? And I had to tell him I had a pool table at my house for a while. Carol freaking made me get rid of it, though. I'm still mad about it. How much time did it take you to become a licensed realtor where you're from? I'll be honest, like a week. It took me about a week to be a realtor. Now, I don't think everybody can do that. I think they changed it. But like back when I got my real estate license, which was like 6 years ago. When I got my real estate license 6 years ago, I'm a crammer, you know. I can usually pass. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I mean, I'm definitely top 3 test takers in the world right now, but I'm a pretty good test taker. You know, I can usually pass any exam I take if you give me like a few minutes to cram all the info on it. And so for real estate, I went to Champions Real Estate. It was like $1,000, and I took the online courses, like the necessary coursework, and that took me like 3 weeks. Or no, that took me like 3 days. I mean, to like finish the coursework on Champions online for becoming a real estate agent here in Texas. And so I took that information and I crammed it all, and I passed all the online courses and stuff. And basically, I took all the necessary education for becoming a realtor within like 3 or 4 days. And then I went and took my test, and the test is where everybody struggles with, but I passed my test the first time. I got my real estate license in like a week and a half. And so very quickly, it was like $1,000. John, bro, is there anything you can't freaking do? Cook? I suck at cooking, bro. Money is not the end all be all, though. Yeah, for sure. Like I said, the key to happiness in life is to find something that you genuinely enjoy doing and monetize that. What's up, bro? Maybe, but I'm working right now, man. Okay, get you something, man. All right. That's cool, buddy. All right, love you, buddy. But yeah, we'll do something today. It's Friday. All right. Jack wants to do Minecraft mods. All right, man. Love you, buddy. Yeah, I mean, take online classes if you're good at course taking. Yeah, it ain't much, bro. It's pretty quick to get your real estate license here in Texas. Y'all want to see me? Y'all want to see me when I got my real estate license? If it has a picture of me, it's got to have a picture of me here. There I am. Look at me, man. This is the cheesiest picture of me, man. Look at me here. Look at me, man. Let's see if there's another one. I think there's another one too. Hold on. Oh, look at Jack. He was a little baby. Look at me. What a youngster, man. Great looking kid here, man. Best looking real estate agent in the world right now. Listen, when you look good as a realtor, I mean, listen, what can I say? You know? Yeah. 8 to 10,000 to get your real estate license in Canada, JP? That's crazy, bro. Mine was like 1,000. Mine was like $1,000. Champions Real Estate online thing was like $1,000, and then it was like $400 to go take my exam. And if you don't pass your exam the first time, you got to keep paying that until you pass it. But yeah, mine was like total was less than $2K to get my full license. I literally got it in a week off of a whim. I was like, I'm gonna become a real estate agent. Really, what happened is like people like what happened was like back at the time, right after Jack was born, Carol has what's called the BRCA2 gene, and she's told everybody this before, and so I'm okay. I'm allowed to say this because she's told everybody this before. But Carol has what's called the BRCA2 gene. It's a breast cancer gene. Like, you know, back in her 20s, she had like a 90% plus likelihood of getting breast cancer in her 20s, right? And so when she was like in her early 20s, and her and I were together, she had a bilateral double mastectomy. And so, you know, what they do is they put the implants in, and she couldn't move her arms for weeks, if not months at a time, while her implants kind of got used to it or whatever. And so I had to basically be a stay-at-home dad at the time. And I basically had all this time on my hands where I couldn't work. I had to just sit at home and take care of my kids. After she had the mastectomy, she became pregnant with this guy here, with Jack. And again, you know, she went through the entire pregnancy with these like expanders in, where like they do the mastectomy, they put expanders in, and they slowly raise them bigger and bigger, so it stretches the skin out to get them used to implants. Basically, what it is. And so she became pregnant before she finished the surgery, basically, and had to go through the entire pregnancy with Jack here, who was a big baby too. While she had these expanders in. And so once she had Jack, anyways, point of the time is I had to be a stay-at-home dad for like months at a time. And so I had all this free time on my hand. And so at the time I started an Amazon business, and the Amazon business was making thousands of dollars a month. And I also became a real estate agent at the time. I also started this YouTube channel back in like 2015, 2016. And so, you know, yeah, that's kind of why I did all this. And so I guess it was a blessing in disguise looking back on it, because if I didn't have all that free time, you know, I wouldn't have done any of this stuff. So the way real estate works in Texas, Chris, is I got my license, but it was in inactive status, what's called inactive status. And you don't actually become active status until you pick a brokerage. And it's not like a job interview, like really like you're interviewing the broker, you know. And so I went to Keller Williams at the time. And so once I went to Keller Williams and did their onboarding process and all that stuff, that's when my license was switched to active. The problem at the time, though, is that I look like this. And so what I realized is that nobody wants to buy or sell a house from a kid that looks 18, you know. I looked young all my life and I hated it. Now that I'm older, I finally appreciate it. But nobody wanted to buy or sell a house from this kid, you know. Yeah, I mean, when she got the expander, she got to basically pick her breast size. And so naturally, you know. Yeah, I got a lot of friends and family that worked with Keller Williams, so good group. Frat guy home sales. Yeah. Stay home bearded dad. I'll just sell the rights to my beard and see what happens, you know. South Africa, it's a couple $100 in 1 year. Yeah, that's not bad, but the price of things in South Africa is much lower than it is here in the U.S. Is probably what it is. Yeah, Texas is a great real estate market. I mean, I'm still a real estate agent, and so to be honest, I'm about to reactivate my license. Or my license might be active right now. I don't think I'm part of a brokerage right now, though, so I kind of go back and forth between active and inactive depending on what I'm doing. I might get active again just so I can start selling real estate and use maybe some of my follower base here to get some real estate sales. You know, because even if you're not in Texas, I can be what's called a referral agent, which is what I'm kind of probably going to start doing, and just kind of refer, to other agents in the area and take my cut. But I don't know. If you got any recommendations there, let me know. Yeah, for sure. Realtor. Honestly, I could probably do a lot better now. Not just because that, but because I'm also like a, somewhat well-known trader. And so I'm sure we got some traders in Texas that would like me to be their realtor, and so I'm sure I'd probably do a little bit better now if I tried to. I just haven't tried to lately, but I might. You can buy me a house when interest rates are low. Yeah, Discord real estate. Hey, maybe, bro. Do it. Hey, Daniel. STNE gap fading quick. Was hoping to have a play on Dave in sympathy. Yeah, what happened to Dave and Busters, man? Mullen is up there to 130s. Here's Dave. This is Dave and Busters, right? Or no, Dave and Busters is play. Play. Dave and Busters just doesn't have any range, unfortunately. Yeah, I think like I said, I'm not actually an active realtor, and so I can be real with you guys about it. I think the market's going to correct heavily, the real estate market specifically. I think it's going to correct heavily. It's kind of crazy right now, but I think it's going to correct big coming soon. AMXL. Yeah, I don't see AXML maybe. Yeah, I don't see anything for AXML. Maybe AXSM? No. Oh, AMLX is what you mean. Yeah, look at AMLX, guys, up to 14s here. Yeah, I don't know. Y'all do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, guys. Next stop is 100K. We're shooting for it. Market was looking for bad jobs report to show it's cooling down, and it did not, adding more jobs, putting more pressure on Fed to raise interest rates. It's no longer crazy, John. In Texas, high rates are making people lower prices since this month. Yeah. Yeah, prices are high. Interest rates are high, too. Yeah, the employment numbers are worse than expected here. So if we look at the employment numbers were 3.5% expected. It came in at 3.6%, so a little bit higher than initially expected for unemployment numbers. If we look at like the SPY is at 413s. So SPY reacted negatively, but we did have higher than expected unemployment is what kind of went down here. Higher than expected unemployment numbers. Barely higher, so right on par with estimates, but a little bit higher. Non-farm payroll numbers came in at 390 versus 325, though. So Yeah, and we did have higher than expected working numbers. So I mean, the non-farm payroll numbers are good, much better than expected. The prior was higher than that, though. Prior was 428, and so 390 is lower than last time, but higher than expected, which is generally good. And so kind of mixed results, worse than expected unemployment rates, worse than expected unemployment numbers by a smidge, but higher worker count basically for non-farm. Redbox, yeah, just kind of chilling, consolidating. AMLX is pretty volatile too. Crazy big, 1360s right now. Hey, what's up, Angel? My wife owns a real estate company, builds new and flip. I wish there was a realtor that specialized in finding home for investors. There's a lot of them, man. That's kind of what I did when I was an agent, is I looked for investor homes. I had a few investors that I worked with that I would try to find. This was right in the middle of the flood that happened a few years ago. And so I would look for houses that got flooded and then, show them, take pictures of them, send them to investor clients and do that stuff. Right now it's a little bit harder though, but flips are killing. The problem with flipping right now though is that the risk of your margins going down is very high, considering how much of a bubble the real estate market has been in since the last 2 years or so. I think the problem with flipping is that you might buy something anticipating a margin that's high because of the prices of real estate, but ultimately, in between selling and buying, in between buying it and selling it, the market drops and leaves you vulnerable to lower margins and, losses. But I don't know. I'm really just kind of speculating on it. I haven't really been involved with it super heavily lately. So I don't know. Y'all can let me know what y'all think. Y'all probably know more than me, to be honest. Yeah, man. My mom got super unlucky, Joshua. Like my mom, what happened to my mom was like, my mom's a retired teacher, and so it's like she's not rolling in money by any means. And she had a house in Louisiana, in Baton Rouge, and Denham Springs is where it was, off of Jubin Road. If y'all are from Baton Rouge, off of Jubin Road, my mom had a house. And, if you guys remember a while back, like 4 or 5 years ago, they had really bad flooding in Denham Springs. It didn't get that much media coverage, but it was bad, like really bad flooding in Denham Springs. And my mom's entire house got flooded. Like the entire house got flooded. She lost her whole house. And so she came here and she actually moved to Texas, and she got like a small apartment and moved here. And literally the very next year, flooding happened where she lived, and she lost her entire downstairs apartment again, and so just bad luck, man. Floods, I don't know, just bad luck, unfortunately. Yeah, so the split is happening, Sandy. So basically Amazon is splitting into 20. So every one share is going to be divided by 20, and so each share is going to be roughly worth $125 each. Starting Monday is when the split goes into effect. And so for splits, it's exactly as the name suggests. They're splitting shares. And so they're taking each $2,500 share from Amazon, and they're turning it into 20 shares, which is roughly $125 a pop now. Yeah, man. Bad luck, Chris. Yeah, bro. Now she does have an apartment on the second floor, but just bad luck, man. Rough. Rough few years for her, man. I know, but does it run until 8 p.m. tonight or 4? Well, the split is not open right now, so the split doesn't go into effect until Monday. And so it's not going to split today. It's going to split Monday. Amazon market activity goes on until 8 p.m. this evening. For the market hours close at 4 p.m. and then after hours starts from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Yeah. Rosie, baby. That's my baby, Rosie.
You're gonna take this?
That's my baby, Rosie. That's my baby, Rosie. Come here, baby. That's my girl. Come here. Yeah, that's my girl. That's my girl. Yeah, you can. Here, just come here, baby. She knows every time I bring her over here, I put her on this. That's my girl. That's my girl, baby, Rosie. That's my girl. That's a good baby. That's a baby. You just a baby. Come here. Oh, that's my baby girl. Look. That's my baby girl. Ugh. Ugh. That's my baby girl. That's my baby girl, Rosie. That's a good girl, Rosie. You so sweet. All right. And she's gone.
She's coming over here.
Here, get her away. That's my stream cord. Yeah, get her away. Don't let her step on that. Baby Rosie. I swear, I turn into a 50-year-old Cajun man every time Rosie comes around. Rosie's, I'd say, probably about 60, 70 pounds. Oh, maybe it does happen today in Aftermarket, Sandy. That's possible, too. We'll see. If it does, we'll probably stream that. Thank you, Angel. Yeah, she's a good dog. Yeah. Yeah, she's a good dog. Yeah, for sure. My mom does need to move to like a freaking mountaintop, bro. Seriously does, man. She's just got terrible luck in terms of housing. All right, guys. AMLX is still trying. Yeah, I do too much baby talk with my dog. Like I said, I turn into like a Cajun person. I'm like, hey, baby. You know. Ooh, Sha. Hey, baby. As soon as Rosie comes around. She's a good dog, though. She's a sweet dog. HSTO. Yeah, AMLX is running. I'm looking up the catalyst for AMLX right now. FDA extended the review timeline of their new drug application. So their NDA was extended. The timeline for their NDA was extended for AMLX. Let's watch like $13. I think $13 support makes sense psychologically here. Big high level up there, whole dollar right around VWAP currently. So I'd watch 13. Again, I have no idea. It might just crash down. It might run up. No idea. Not an investment professional. Don't sue me. HSTO looks like a reverse split. Here, let me ask. I'm going to ask the Benzinga Pro chat. Where is the chat? Oh, there it is. Sopa still up there at 260s. Pixella. It's up some, but big ramp yesterday. Kind of slow today, unfortunately. Okay, so people are saying it's the 6th, so Monday is when the Amazon split happens. I've heard from 2 different people, including one of the mods in the Benzinga chat room on Benzinga Pro chat. Yeah, I've heard from 2 different people that the Amazon split happens on Monday. Yeah, Excella, I mean, it's under 50 cents for me. Yeah, it's just not really my style of trading. Sopa moving a lot right now. Sopa kind of looks interesting. I mean, it just depends on what you're trying to do, Daniel. So, I mean, there's not going to be much difference. I have held a stock post reverse split, and they just compensate you. So, like, if you're holding a stock, so okay, if you hold 1 share of Amazon, Starting Monday, that 1 share of Amazon will be now 20 shares of Amazon. At instead of 1 share at 2,500, you'll have 20 shares at 125 is basically what'll happen. So they'll just compensate you the difference. You're not going to make or lose money holding it through it. You're just going to, I mean, not in terms of split, if that makes sense. Yeah, I know it's not a reverse split, Larry. This is just a regular split. What I'm saying, though, is that I have held shares of a reverse split in the middle of the split, and they just compensate the shares, the difference. So obviously, they're going to do the same thing with a regular split as well, i.e. Amazon. So if you're holding Amazon, 1 share of $2,500, then that 1 share will be 20 shares of $125 each price. Vote on the poll right now. Do you think the market ends green or red today? 44% think green, 45% think red, and 11% break even out of almost 500 votes. Let me know where you stand here, guys. Let me know where you stand. SOPA pulling back a little bit here. Yeah, exactly, Chris. Yeah, I mean, the split is going to be a bullish, optimistic sign for Amazon because people are going to understand that there's going to have this whole different group of traders that are going to be able to be involved with it now. This whole added group of traders, I should probably say. And so in the last 10 days or so, Amazon has ramped up in anticipation of this split. On Tuesday, the 24th, Amazon was just at $22,000 a share roughly. Currently, it's at about $2,500 a share. So it's gained about $500 a share, roughly 25% over the last week or so in anticipation of the split, because simply Amazon and shares are going to be more affordable, and that's going to open up a completely new group of traders that are going to be able to afford Amazon shares. And so, you know, a lot of people are optimistic with it. And so Amazon at $2,500 in anticipation of the split, which again, at least I've checked with a few different sources, starts Monday, not in after hours today, from my understanding. Walter. Yeah. But yeah, I think the split movement is already priced in to a certain extent. I'm guessing here. For Amazon, I mean. But who knows? All right, guys, 13 minutes. SOPA's still trying. Someone please tell me it was a bad week. Anytime I have a bad week, I feel like I learn nothing and lose hope. Yeah, it's kind of the polarized aspect of trading, man. You get a good week, you think you're the best. You're about to just be the best trader in the world. You got a bad week, you just think you're the worst. You've wasted all this time and money. It's really polarizing. The best thing you can do is just understand losing weeks and months happen. You know, losing years happen for traders, and it's just a long game. Yeah, hopefully the Mullen CEO throws on a collared shirt this time, brother. When is he supposed to go on, and what show on Benzinga is he supposed to go on? I'm looking at the conference, the small cap conference, I'm assuming is where he's going to hop on. See if they say anything else about it. Yeah, so he's going on the Benzinga conference. Stay unemotional, yep. Yeah, man, I don't know what he was thinking. Like I said, I'm not trying to hate on the dude too much here. I just think that if you're in a public company, you got to wear... Like I said, I think he was trying to kind of mimic Elon. But I think being a billionaire solves a lot of problems. Specifically, you can wear whatever you want as a billionaire and it not really affect you too heavily. You know, the main problem is that Mullen is not the same thing as Tesla. And, you know, I think you gotta, when you're a small cap company, a small public company like that, I think you need to definitely worry about what you look like, and you want to look professional, and you don't want to wear a t-shirt. Sopa dipping. 10 minutes, guys. Yeah, most billionaires dress however they want. Like I said, having $1 billion can solve a lot of problems, specifically how you dress. You know, I don't care what a billionaire looks like. He's a billionaire. He's earned the ability to dress whatever you want. But a small cap company is different. You know, Elon's the richest guy in the world. He can wear whatever he wants. He could come out looking like Fonzie, okay? And I would still be confident in Tesla, all right? If I'm the CEO of Mullen, I'm wearing a collared shirt. All right, guys, 9 minutes. Probably going to keep this stream a little bit shorter. Yeah, there you are, Fonz. You know, like I said, they can come out like you anytime and go, "Hey, buy my shares," and I'd be like, "Say less." You know, I'm doing it right now. Yes, I did just use "say less." I messed with my daughter. I used all this modern slang, trying to embarrass her as much as I can. So I'll go see my daughter, and I'll be like, "Man, this soda pop is bussin'." What? You know? You want this pizza Lunchable? Say less. You know? Catching a vibe up in here, eating this pizza Lunchable. You know what I mean? Got to be the cool dad. You know, I try. Sopa. I don't know, man. Sopa's got a holdover VWAP. It's testing 250s. 245s. Let's see if it holds. Like I said, we had this big rip, but then we basically gave the entire rip back. We're testing VWAP right now. Yeah, I thought Mullen might run when it went on that other dude's show, and again, then old boy showed up with, you know, a t-shirt and Elvis sideburns, and, you know, Mullen dropped, obviously. But honestly, I listened to him. He honestly genuinely sounds like a smart guy. I'm just kind of messing around. He seems like a smart dude. Obviously, I mean, if you're the CEO of Mullen, an EV automobile company, seems like a smart guy. Yeah, unemployment only came out about 0.1% worse than expected, but it was worse than expected. Non-farm payroll numbers were higher, though. And if you to put that into perspective, non-farm payrolls or payroll numbers, basically workers, excluding non-farm related jobs, basically. So higher non-farm payroll numbers just mean we have more workers than initially expected. And so that's good. So higher non-farm payroll numbers is good. Obviously, higher than expected unemployment numbers is not good. And so, yeah. Yeah, Benzinga is a much larger platform for sure. 100%. Yeah, that's all right. Y'all hit that like, hit the subscribe. Definitely appreciate it, guys. All right, guys, at the open, I'm going to be watching Redbox, GameStop clearly. GameStop's at 130, not moving much, but it had the shareholder meeting. A lot of people were incredibly bullish for GameStop yesterday, and we'll see if it continues to rip. Let me know if this Discord link even works. It should work. Yeah, it works. Y'all join our Discord. There's the link. Slim just dropped it. Nightbot just posted it. Y'all check it out. Join the link. Join our Discord. We got 6,000 plus people there. AMLX pulling back to the VWAP. We'll see if it actually holds. Let me get wrecked on Snap calls. I don't know. I think Snapchat's pretty cheap right here, though. Again, Snapchat was kind of like a little bit past my generation, man. Like, I never used Snapchat once. By the time Snapchat really became popular, I was already with Carol and, you know, married to Carol. And so it's like, I never really used Snapchat. Because let's be honest here, Snapchat is mostly meant for single people, you know. And so it's like, we just never ended up using it, but it's hard for me to gauge how well this is trending since I've never really seen it. So is Snapchat still big, popular? Do people still use it? If they do, it might be cheap at 14 or 15 bucks a share. But if they don't, it might be one of those social medias that's starting to go out. And I really don't know. Y'all help me out here. Let me know. All right, guys. SOPA. All right, guys. 3 minutes. SOPA's still testing VWAP. Again, I'm just not super confident in SOPA right now. I just think it's got a long way to go. All right, guys. 2 minutes. Now I can ask my husband why Snap on his phone. I'm not saying it's only for single people. I'm just saying, like, isn't the whole purpose of Snapchat that it deletes what you get in like 5 seconds? And so unless you're specifically sending your spouse like some some, you know, then I don't know what purpose that would serve if you're with somebody. You know what I mean? I don't know. I've just never used it. I might be wrong here. I really just don't know. I've never used Snapchat. Maybe I'm old. You know? Yeah, Twitter is up. The reason Twitter is up is because they announced the expiration of the Hart-Scott-Rodino waiting period for the transaction with Elon Musk. And so the waiting period is done. I think Elon wants to buy Twitter no matter what. And the reason I think he wants to buy Twitter no matter what is because I think he wants to diversify outside of Tesla just in case. You know, I think that's a smart move for Elon. And I think that's what he should do, is get a hold of a social media company and hopefully make it trend well. Someone getting yelled at shortly? Why would I get yelled at? Oh, you're talking about, yeah. I mean, listen, I'm not saying Snapchat's only for that, bro. But it's like, isn't the whole point of Snapchat that it deletes your message in like 5 seconds or whatever it is, right? And so, unless you're sending, you know, private photos to your spouse, what other purpose is Snapchat gonna have? You know, I don't know. I've never used it. Y'all educate me if I'm wrong. Yeah, group chats. Listen, yeah. That's just a feature, not necessarily the only reason to use it. Yeah, like I said, maybe I'm just old, bro. All right, there's the market open. GameStop dropping initially. It's at 128. Twitter at $40 a share at the opening bell. Let's watch SOPA. Amazon ramping up a little bit. Look at SOPA pop right around VWAP. So it held the VWAP area. It's up to 250s. Let's see if it holds. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so SOPA up there. It's trying. We're going to put these scanners up. Hey, good luck to you guys as well. Yeah, we got another channel for crypto. It's youtube.com/beginnercrypto. I'll post the link here if you want to check it out. Y'all go sub to this. Super helpful. Like I said, we're going to be trading some futures today. So SOPA got rejected a little bit. Let me know if it keeps ramping. SPY pushing up some. So we're going to watch to see how that reacts to the VWAP here. GameStop down to 128.70. So GameStop's still dipping pretty heavily. Amazon down to under 2,500. And I'm going to be very careful. I might do this thing where I don't trade my account at all on Friday. And I just trade futures on Friday. We'll call it Futures Friday. Mostly down except for the SPY. GameStop down. Redbox is starting to pop. Look at Redbox up to 670s. Volume's still a little light. Let me switch this. Okay, I need to lower this a little bit. There we go. Amazon is up, but small. SPY testing the previous closing price. Let's see if it rejects it. VWAP here at like 414, 413.75s. GameStop rejecting at 129. Still trying to make a move up. Redbox up to 680s. SPY testing these levels here. AMD is up. We're watching that. Disney is up too. Let's see what the SPY does right here, though. I think that's a big level to pay attention to. ABBV, pretty low volume. EFOI was another one that we were watching. It's up a little bit. It's at 142s. Amazon is at 2480s. All right, so SPY just broke over the previous VWAP area. So SPY over VWAP here. AMC popped up too. Maybe that'll drag GameStop up. Look, I'm going to do something I rarely do. I'm going to short the futures market below the VWAP or over the VWAP. All right, we're going to cover there. We just made 50 bucks. Quick little scalp in futures. And this is what Topstep is, guys. I'm trading on Topstep. This is Topstep right here. We're shorting the futures market. All right, we're in another contract. Short. Another $50. What? Ah. I got a little FOMO from that one. It didn't credit me, but that's okay. Let's see if it drops some more. Luckily, we got a little bit of a cushion on the day. And I'm getting punished for it, paid for it. There we go. All right, getting a flush. New candle opened. Slightly green. There we go. See if we get a flush here, breakdown right at the VWAP. There we go. Oh my gosh, dude. I double clicked here. We're roughly break even with all that, so not too terrible. We'll see what we get. It looks like we got out in time too. We gotta wait for the SPY to consolidate and do something here. Redbox rejected. GameStop down to 127s. Mullen is starting to push up a little bit here. Here's Mullen. All right, so we just got out some. So we made $75 in the futures market, shorting again. Shorting at the VWAP. We climbed all the way up to the VWAP and we tapped it, and then we got rejected back down. Looks like market's coming back down. Kind of sideways though right now. AMC just got hit hard at 13s. Amazon breaking lows, which I think is dragging the market down too. So we're up about 75 bucks in futures. And again, if you want to trade futures, there's no PDT rule in futures. You can see I'm just looking directly at the SPY. So I'm looking directly at the SPY here. And you can trade the futures market with no PDT rule, instant settlement. And Topstep is a funded account program for futures. And so they give you a demo. If you can hit their target while following their rules, they'll fund you between 50 up to over 100K with an 80% split. Regulated, located in the US. They pay out millions every year. They fund thousands of traders a year. And so check out the link if you want to try them out. They're the gold standard. They've been around the longest in the funded account program. There's no PDT rule in futures. You can buy and short. And again, you can see me trade on Topstep right here, right now. This is Topstep right here, right now. SPY starting to break down. So I'm not even looking at this chart. You can see I'm literally just looking at the SPY chart on the bottom right. And it's starting to really break. So maybe we'll start to load into a heavy short position if we start to break down here. All right, so we got into another short position here. We got a little cushion. All right, nice. We'll cover that. We're up 150 on Topstep. Like I said, riding this downward trend that we're getting mostly from... All right, we got into another position here. 100 shares. Try to be patient. See if we can break. I'll break even on the day now. Getting a little swingy here. Oof. All right, so we're down 125 bucks on the day. Like I said, kind of swingy in the futures market. Kind of swingy. Let's see if we can make that money back and do something with it. I kind of like this short pattern, though. I really kind of do. Wait to see if we can break, but market's stagnant, kind of sideways right now. It's a Friday. You know, it's kind of how it goes on a Friday. All right, market bouncing up. We're going to wait until we get some downward momentum to really start to try here. All right, got a little pop waiting here. Anything else moving? Amazon is moving up. Kind of a sideways trend, but we do have Amazon bouncing back up. All right, market popping. Gonna wait for some downward momentum here. You see the SPY up there, red box. Anything else moving? I see like TPTX here is trying. All right, market's starting to pop back up and just kind of hanging out waiting here, guys. SPY's starting to move up, so we're not going to get stuck in that choppiness. EFOI. We'll wait for this range to break here. You can see the SPY sideways range here and here. And we'll see if we can break this range and do something. Could also play off of the Amazon sympathy here. Like you can see, we got a big red candle in Amazon. All right, we're short another position here. Cover. All right, we're up about 175. Pfizer, red box breaking down. Market's starting to cover back down again. Green or red so far today, guys. But yeah, we got a sideways market. We're going to wait for this range to break until we really... GameStop's starting to pop back up. Red box. What happened to SOPA? So SOPA sideways. BQ made a little bit of push. TPTX sideways. AMLX was the one that was running pre-bell. Nothing on that one yet. EFOI. EFOI is kind of ripping up some. There it is at 140s. Small green, nice. HUSA, so oil. All right, we're another short here in the market. There we go. We're going to cover that. We just made $100 there, 250. We rode this down on the SPY, this bottom right chart. And again, this is how you trade the futures market with no PDT rule. Again, this is a demo. We're trying to get funded. So we're actually part of the funded account program right now. We started a few days ago. So yeah, we're trying to get funded. And again, this is how you do Topstep. You try to get funded. If I can hit, I think $3,000 in profit, I'll get funded. And so we're working our way there now. We're up about 700 or 800. And yeah, you can check out Topstep on the link. Yeah, Mullen CEO is supposed to go on Benzinga. Another way to help support the channel, guys, is by checking out BitGet. BitGet's really dope. Crypto platform. And another way to get around the PDT, we might actually short into this little pop here, but another way to get around the PDT rule is checking out BitGet. If you look at BitGet in the futures market, I can trade with no PDT as well. I can trade any of these cryptos. I could short Bitcoin or go long on Bitcoin with leverage on BitGet. So if I go to Bitcoin here, you can see I can get up to 125 times leverage on Bitcoin shorting or going long. ApeCoin, for instance, just as another example, I can get up to 50 times leverage. I can regularly invest in crypto with spot trading. So I can just buy Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, XRP, PEOS, any of that stuff. I can do algorithmic trading. So if I go to strategic trading here, I can go to futures and actually do algorithmic trading. And then I can also copy other profitable traders here. If I go to copy trade, I can see which traders are making the traders most money, and I can copy them trade for trade. Look at this guy. He's made copy traders 110K. Made 27%. This guy has made copy traders 219K. If I want to follow him, I can give him a multiplier here and say, hey, if you take 2 to 1, if they buy 1,000, I buy 2,000, or I can just do regular fixed amount. So I can say, hey, I'm going to give you, $3,000 to trade. I can give myself stop losses as well, all that good stuff. And, you'll get your coin within 3 to 30 minutes. Depositing is super easy. I just go to third party here and I can use Simplex using Apple Pay, Visa, MasterCard, and I'll get my coin within 5 to 30 minutes, guys. So check them out. Great way to support the channel. They are a sponsor of our video, and we try not to plug anything for the first few hours of the stream. And so I hope you understand, this is a sponsor of us that's helping us keep our content free, and they're really dope. They're regulated for US users as well, and you can check them out here at this link. So I'm plugging them a little bit early today because we're keeping this stream kind of short. Market breaking lows. And so I probably should have shorted. All right, so we just got another trade in the books. We're up 337 in the futures market. Again, trading the SPY today. We got a nice little cushion. All right, so we just added into this little pop here. We added into this pop short. We'll go ahead and cover there. We're up 400. Again, trading the bottom right chart on Topstep. EFOI's giving back the gains it made. Here's Mullen. Mullen's ramping up to 138. It's supposed to be on Benzinga at 11 a.m. Market started to break down. Green or red so far, guys? Green or red? Man, look at Mullen ramp, guys, at 140s right now. 140s for Mullen. All right, so we're in a loss. We just lost about 112 bucks in the future, so we're up about 300 or so right now. Yeah, Mullen's ramping up. Small green, red on my options. Green so far, just shorting. Small green, nice. So market testing lows. See if we get a flush. See if the market rejects at 412s or so. Big flush, big red candle. Market looks like it really wants to break on the downside. I think it's following Amazon a lot. They dropping the SPY just made me 35. Hey, nice, Chris. Can y'all not hear the music? Are you asking me where the music's coming from? man. Mullen's up there. Market sideways right now. Look to be kind of trying to break down. Starting to come back. So right now we're just getting a purely sideways market, guys. Purely sideways. Music is low. Got you. All right, guys. So market's starting to break down, but we're still kind of in the sideways range here. Amazon got up to the VWAP and rejected. Mullen's still consolidating. GameStop still at lows. Good. HUSA. Yeah, HUSA is ramping up nicely. Decent. HUSA at 470s. It's a Friday, guys, so y'all just be careful. We're sideways right now. I don't like this range here, so we're just kind of sitting. Yeah, just kind of hanging out here waiting. Been in Twitter. What's Twitter doing? Twitter sideways, GameStop sideways. The only one, HUSA, is moving up, but even that one has less than like 100,000 on average volume. Anyone have fun weekend plans? I don't know what I'm doing this weekend, man. I'm probably just going to chill with my kids and family, hang out with my wife. Yeah, you as well, DS. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Amazon's starting to creep back up. Maybe we'll get some upward momentum to attack. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just sitting here. I'm not doing much. Leaving for vacation. Nice, Cal. Have fun, man. What is this playing in my background, man? What is this, Lord of the Rings? ETH is down. HUSA. Yeah, the World Series of Poker did start. I'm going to be following that. I still want to go. When's the main event start, though? July 13th. Oh, wait. All right, so the World Series of Poker is going to be in Las Vegas. All right, at the Horseshoe Casino. It's in Vegas this year. Yeah, I got you. Oh, and here's the link to BT Crypto. Neo popping? Yeah, Amazon's pretty sideways. Yeah, there goes Neo. Yeah, y'all do me a favor, guys. Go subscribe to my crypto channel if you haven't already. There's the link in chat. SPY. Yeah. Listen, it's Friday, guys. Y'all check out Big Get one more time, and then I'm just gonna roll out. So y'all have a good day. I'm not gonna stick around too long. It's Friday. I've really tried to not trade my main account on Fridays because I've noticed some of my big losses are on Fridays. So I just don't want to trade Friday on my main account. Check out BitGet though. BitGet's really dope. If you want to get around the PDT rule, you can trade crypto futures. There's so many different options on BitGet, and it does allow US users as well. Like look at the futures option, coin futures. You can paper trade futures. You can check out just a lot of good stuff, funding rates, all this good stuff here. And you can short Bitcoin or go long with up to 125 times leverage. That means you put up 1,000, they'll give you 125K. Just be careful. You can get yourself in trouble and lose money, obviously, here. And I can't guarantee you're going to make any money with anything on BitGet, obviously. But they have futures trading. They've got copy trading here. And again, there's hundreds, if not thousands of copy traders that, you know, you can see what their ROI on the year is. You can see what their ROI and total P&L is and all that stuff. And of course, I can't guarantee you're going to make money, but you can kind of go through the list and see which ones are really doing it and which ones aren't. You can see how much money they're making, all that good stuff, and follow them trade for trade. So it's just really dope. Depositing is super easy. They also have the King's Cup, which does have prize pool of 100 Bitcoin for individual and the team battle, which is a big prize pool, guys, millions. And it's a free competition to enter as well. There's airdrops. There's their launchpad section, which allows you to get in early in crypto. There's just a lot of stuff you can do on BitGet. Sponsor of our videos, so check them out. And yeah, with that said and out the way, guys, I'm going to close it down. I'm going to end it on Friday just for work-life balance, man. We stream every day, hours and hours, every single weekday morning. We're up early. We're going to just hang out today, guys. I'm going to go visit with the fam. It's Friday. Listen, I love you all. I appreciate you all spending your mornings with me every single morning. We got some great views, some great growth this month. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. Yeah, we do Twitter as well, Lane. So here, check it out. I'll post this link. Here's a few ways you can help support the channel, guys. Twitter.com/beginnertrades is my Twitter handle. So y'all go follow me on Twitter. Here's the link there as well. You can also just go check out our website. We've got, here's the thing. Everything we do here is free. So we don't sell anything. You know, we give everything away for free. We don't claim to be experts. We stream a lot of different earnings releases and stock market data. It's not just day trading here. It's swing trading. We cover a lot of the big earnings releases as well. We did GameStop, Nvidia, AMD, NEO. We cover a lot of the big earnings releases as well. So it's not just day trading here. We swing trade and invest. One of my best trades in the last week was Disney swing trade that we held for like a week, buying it around 103 and selling. And so, yeah, here's the link, guys. I'll post this here. Y'all can become a member as well and join our email newsletter. We send out a newsletter almost every day, and you can join that newsletter here. We got hundreds of people in it, and it's completely free as always, guys. So there's the link for that as well. And then the last but not least, check out our Discord, guys. Every day, you know, we got a bunch of people. JB, super helpful. Pawn, SPAC, Joel Beach. You know, we got a lot of good content coming in our Discord as well. And you can join our Discord. Again, it's completely free. We got over 6,000 people there. There's the link. Nightbot kindly posted it. But yeah, good luck, guys. Love you all. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you guys next time. We got a video dropping this weekend as well on Future, so check that out too. But yeah, later, team.